Hey guys, long time no talk. I've been gone for a while, but I've been very uninspired BBW wise, and let me just like quit beating around the bush. If you're someone who is like, oh my god, you said a bad word, well, guess what? Click the fucking video off, and that's life. This video is going to be very, very obnoxious and rude, and I've had it up to here with all the bullshit. I mean, what gives? What gives? We've literally been complaining about the state of BBW, duds, repackages, ever since I think a year before Slatkin left. And just very quickly, this is also going to be like a eMpTiEs video and stuff I've, gathered and exchanged, returned and gathered and bought, exchanged, returned, and, just going around in circles as I usually do. But like, I don't know. I've been reflecting over this with like some of the wax community, people I still keep in contact with. And, I've been complaining actively since Acorn and Fig. And that was, and as the years go on, I kind of like forget the year and, the like groups and candles and stuff. But I remember sending like an email to corporate saying like, this is what's happening. I even sent pictures of like, the low burn issue, which has been kind of relieved, but then it comes back and then it gets relieved and then it comes back and it's just like a circle again. But that's when I like really started complaining about it. And then the repackages, I was complaining around like Toffee Crunch. That's when I started noticing like a consistent like caramel scent that was, I guess we can go back to creamy caramel, which happened in like '08, I think. I forget the years and stuff. But when creamy caramel came out, it kind of quit, and then they like kept renaming it, and then it had like different iterations of it, adding a dash of this, a dash of apple, a dash of, pink sugar and all that bullshit to it. And that's what's happening. So, I don't know. I'm so over it. And I'm such a fucking fan. Like, I'm a fan. I go back to 1995 or 95, 96 with the company. So to see it in like the pits just like bothers me, because a lot of us feel, we all have our theories and we all know the obvious, but I really want to get down to like the nitty gritty and understand like what the fuck happened. What happened? Why are there so many repackages? Why are there so many basic ass bitches of America that like the same old shit over and over again? You've got watermelon lemonade, you've got mahogany teakwood, you've got the freaking boring ass caramel scents, you've got the apple, you've got just all the like basic shit. Like, it's in abundance right now. Like, there's hell of them. Like, there's hella mahogany teakwoods, there's hella this, there's hella that, and there's not enough variety. Going down memory lane, I used to go in the store and just see so much variety. Like, you had cranberry pear Bellini, you had spring, you had autumn, and none of them were interchangeable. Like, none of them could be like, oh my god, this could possibly be summer. Like, they were all like geared to that season. Now everything is like, sweater weathers in spring. Okay. And then you have, Peach Bellini. It's like year round. So, I don't know. But I'll get into like that in a second. Let me just show you my little duds and stuff I had to work with, like eMpTiEs, for a second. So I've been like going hard with the room sprays because the room sprays are where it's at. Of course, they don't last forever, but I feel like you can get the scent in a quick fix and not have to worry about sooting and dudding and, exchanging. You can just kind of use it and keep going. So that's where I've been like, and I've always loved the room sprays, but that's what I've been really into lately. So as you can see, I've used Endless Weekend, which is pretty much Twilight Woods with a twist to me. If anyone wants to debate that, they can, but Endless Weekend's freaking Twilight Woods. It's like the same thing to me. And then Hawaii, can't even pronounce it. Hawaii Oahu Coconut Sunset is freaking like Sensationals Walmart wax. I've smelled it before, I just don't remember which one it was, but it's in one of Walmart's waxes. I can tell you that right now, and it's so freaking like, yeah, I'll take it. I don't have anything else to get, so I'll just take it. It's like desperate. White Gardenia is the only one that like in love with, and they need to make it in body care again, like they had in the 90s, which was amazing too. That one's a winner. Tiki Beach, it was kind of like watery this time in room spray form. Limoncello's hella watery, hella fucking nasty. I did not like it at all. You see, let me show you really quickly. Pumpkin Cupcake and Autumn and Turquoise Waters, which was very, very desperate. It smelled like some like 90s, cheap 90s hair gel that like no one cared about. Mango Dragon Fruit, which was basically like pineapple orchid with like a twist. Not even pineapple or dragon fruit, or not even mango or dragon fruit. What the hell that was, I have no clue. Watermelon Lemonade, which was disgusting. I'll talk about that in a second. And caramel, cinnamon caramel swirl. And of course, you know these two, Pumpkin Cupcake and Autumn. And then the candles really quickly. Rainforest Gardenia, dud, but you know I worked with it and you know did what I could. Cinnamon Sugar Donut. Surprisingly, this was really good. Let's see. This is Golden Grapefruit. A friend helped me get this, and it was actually really good. Not really good, but you know what I mean. And then, what is this one? White Gardenia. And then, yeah. So that's what I've been using and burning and all that crap. Oh, I didn't say it. On top, it's the Ocean Blue Waves, or whatever you call that mess. And then a very random but desperate purchase from Walmart, which is an Unstoppables from Febreze. It was really good. Burned well, threw well. Didn't really choke me out as I thought it. No, it actually choked me out in the room, but when I like went upstairs, it was kind of like, you know, just lingering. But for what it's worth, this was a good candle. It was just like clean Febreze type stuff. Nothing, because they don't have a variety like B&BW, and you just kind of have to like get what you can. And then the Blue Ocean Waves, or whatever you call it, it was cool. It was like perfumey, cologne-y. And then when it got to like a little bit past mid-range, it kind of starts smelling like burnt cologne. If cologne could be burnt, but it's what it smelled like. And it was, you know, it was just okay. You know, 75% off with a coupon, sure, but definitely not buy in bulk worthy at all. White Gardenia, dudded out. I had to tinfoil it, and even then the wicks still kept extinguishing themselves out. So of course I had to get the freaking snipper and like clip the wicks and do all that crap to it. You know what, and everyone's like, well, you know, all you gotta do is cotton ball. Cotton ball, that shit doesn't work. Let me tell you this right now. Cotton ball, that works temporarily, but the problem will go back. If the candle is meant to be, then it's meant to fucking be. I don't see like why you guys don't get that. If it's meant to be, it's going to work. That's just what it is with these candles. But 9 out of 10, or 10 out of 10 these days, they're going to be duds, and that's just what you're faced with in all companies. You know, Yankee, they have duds and unscented. So like it's just like the nature of a candle, I guess. I don't know. My theories are just as good as yours, I guess. But White Gardenia, anyway, White Gardenia, that one ended up being very, very, it was great. It was good in the beginning. Mid-range, I'm like, uh-oh. So, of course, you had to tinfoil it and do all that crap to it. But after, you know, because I like to work with it. Like, I really like the scent. So I'm like, well, let me just work with it and, you know, make it happen. And that's what I did. So with tinfoil, it burned down to the bottom, and that's life. And then Golden Grapefruit, that one, I didn't need to do anything. I just kind of trimmed the wicks when I needed to, burned it, and then that was great. What happened was it kind of started smelling kind of candy-ish, artificial-ish. I'm like making up words. Well, everyone else does, so why can't I? And it just kind of starts smelling like, I don't know. It's grapefruit, but it's like the sweeter version of a grapefruit. I was hoping for something more, you know, sour and realistic, but you know, we're dealing with a company that likes, you know, pink vanilla sugar, caramel peony, you know, Christmas cookie, you know, that kind of crap. Rainforest Gardenia repeat steps with White Gardenia. It actually dudded out worse than the White Gardenia. Rainforest Gardenia, it's like the same thing. I don't even know why I bought it. I was just kind of like bored and needed to get something, so I got that one, and that's life. And then Cinnamon Sugar Donut, no problems with it, just kind of burned it and kept going. This is the second version of it. The first year had like a better packaging, but this was the second version, and it was good. you know, it didn't choke me out. It was just good for what it was worth. Room sprays, no one really cares about anyway. They just kind of gave me fragrance when I needed it and kept going. Oh, watermelon lemonade. I hate it. Oh, it's so fucking nasty. It's like this synthetic plastic, like, nasty crayon crap that just went right back to the... What was I thinking? I have no clue. I guess packaging and desperation kind of got the best of me, so I ended up doing that. And, cilantro peach hand soap, antibacterial foaming. This month, it actually would have expired, so I used that up last month, and it was amazing, great, you know what it is, like peach, and it was just like a, I don't know, like a juicy peach, and cilantro, maybe, you know, marketing, you don't know what anything is nowadays, so cilantro could be freaking, like, cat shit, like, you don't know what it is anymore, so that's that. Oh, and then, like, a Glade spray, like, powder fresh. I just kind of got it. It was on sale, and you know, when you're in the store, you just kind of spray around and you just want something. Like, nothing's giving a satisfaction, so you kind of got to get something and use it. So I just got that one. That was good. It wasn't too strong, but that's all good. And so that's that with the empties. Okay, now what I've been purchasing, exchanging, and buying, and returning and exchanging and purchasing, and just going around the fucking mulberry bush with all this shit. Let me go down the list. So all the mango stuff was crap. Mango, Mai Tai, Tiki, whatever that shit was. That was a fucking, like, unscented, like, nasty ass, like, mango cheap stuff that I don't even care about. Didn't burn too well, so that went back to the store. What else ended up going back to the store? Oh, Mango Shores made its way back to the store. It was just unscented. God, it was awful. Vanilla Beach Flower was unscented. That went back to the store. And all the stuff went back, obviously. And, what else? What else did I get? I don't even know. I got, like, hella stuff. The other mango. The mango dragon fruit. And these were, like, some of the stuff I genuinely wanted to like and I thought I would like. But they just ended up being, like, duds. And unscented. So... mango dragon fruit, that was just cheap and artificial and just hella nasty, and ugh, never doing that one again. Again, this happens when you get desperate, and that's life. Oh, key lime pie, a friend helped me get that one. That one was just icky and like awful and like hella nasty and rank and just like disgusting. I don't even know how, like, I can see why that one didn't go wide. That's awful. That's hella nasty. It was like this cheap lime. It was like a poor man's version of Yankees vanilla lime, but like hella like poor and like cheap and nasty, and yeah. What else? Sea Island cotton, basically what it was or is. Pure white cotton, that one dudded out mid-range. That one's freaking Sea Island cotton. I don't know what everyone was talking about, but there's no coconut or evoking any kind of like anything other than Sea Island cotton. That's what you're dealing with. That was Sea Island cotton in its, you know, best form, I guess. I guess Sea Island cotton wasn't good enough to be in candle, so they just renamed it. You know, it's good while it was good, but then it kind of like dudded out and wax turned gray and icky and yeah, dudded out on me. And there are some others. I just can't remember the names of them. I should have wrote a list down, but what good is that going to do? Because no one cares. Honolulu Sun was like some freaking Nair, like depilatory cream, like hella nasty ass shit that I didn't care about in any form. I was considering the golden pineapple, but that one I heard was kind of icky and duddy. I was considering the new coconut leaves, but you know, I have a ton of those. Not a ton, but I have a few of those. And then I also realized that the new one is unscented, so thank goodness for honest reviews. What else? Oh, Fiji Island Sand White, whatever it was called. That one dudded out, and that was hella nasty, and like, it was so duplicate to Tiki Beach that's like, what I think Tina Divalicious said it. Ken said it, like, what's the difference? It's like a twist, like a slight twist, but not enough of a twist to make you buy it. But obviously I bought it because I was desperate. So that went back to the store. What else? I don't know, like, everything. The stuff I had luck with, you see here, I think I had luck with fresh cut lilac, but even that one kind of got like iffy. I don't know. I think there's more. I'll put them in the description if I like remember. But oh, Endless Weekend. That one dudded out mid-range. Turquoise Water. That one was just what. See, desperation gets you, packaging gets you, and you just end up back at square one. So that went back to the store. Blueberries and cream. That one was like some icky, stale yogurt shit that was just awful. What else? I don't know. That's like all I can think of. But, you know, bottom line, I'm hella uninspired. I'm hella bored. And then like the newest stuff that's like out is like all repackaged. Like sea sand. Seaside gardenia, which is, you know, what you see here, white gardenia, rainforest gardenia. What is it going to be in Christmas, in like winter? Like winter petals? I don't know. It could be. You never know. What else? I don't know. I'm just like rambling at this point, but yeah, I had to get this off my chest. I was hella like upset, and like I want to know the bottom line reason. Like tell me what's happening. Like everyone's theory is, you know, they're repackaging, they've ran out of ideas, and I get it, but there's something more, like, and it just like irks me to no end to think that something I loved so much as a kid like just ended up in the pits over time. Like I'm telling you, when they ended like the classics like the sea spray and like the white clove, what do you call it? Green clove and aloe and all that stuff. That was a sign. And then they like like when the French Garden and what do you call it, Lavender Market and all that stuff came out, you know, and they started repackaging. That was when it was very light. They were doing it lightly. And then it became like a problem, and then it became a gimmick, and then it became like a money maker. Because like I said, the basic ass bitches of America, they have the same old nose and they pick the same old crap. They can't review, they don't know what to say, they just kind of like show pictures, hella thirsty to be #1, and then, you know, no one knows what anything is. So I don't even like watch reviews anymore. I'm like over it, because it's gone beyond teeny bopper. It's to the point where it's like, what are you doing right now? Like, fucking review it. If you don't know what to say, then don't say anything at all. Like, God, it just like drives me nuts. You know, I peekaboo on Instagram every once in a while, and it's like, do me a favor and log off for freaking good. Like, you're not doing me any, like, I need to know if this is a repackage, if you like it, if you don't. You know, seeing it is good, but, you know, tell me something. So that bothers me. Price increases, you know, that's, they're just going to keep going higher. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, they're going to go, like, room sprays are, like, hella expensive. Candles are expensive. Try to market you, you know, $12.50, $12. You know what? You know, people, well, if you market it the right way, no. That's not right. People like cheap. People like low prices. No one's going to like, the extra. And even if it is an extra 50, it kind of, like, sucks when you're trying to use your coupon. You're trying to, you know, figure out prices and stuff. So that's kind of hard. And it goes over, especially when we've been used to like buying it a certain way for so many years. It kind of like, you know, sucks. But yeah, a lot of these scents have just like been either repackaged or hella like rank and like assy. They're like hella nasty scents right now. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Hella uninspired, but I keep going back because I think I've got my addiction at bay for the most part, because I have not been buying, like, obviously, but I still breeze in and, you know, try to make myself like it. Like, maybe I can kind of like this, maybe I can kind of like that, but then it gets to the point to where you're like, okay, all this shit is just, I'm buying the same old crap over and over again. Hence rainforest gardenia and then seaside gardenia. Hello. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't want to do a video like this. I didn't, because again, I have subbies that are kind of like, oh my God, you can't say this, you can't say that, and, you know, just kind of deal with it. But you know what? To hell with that. Like, I got to get it off my chest, and that's life. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing going on. I guess fall will be out, you know, next month because they have like there's no, you don't know what's fall, you don't know what's winter. Freaking boring basic drink scents are like icky. You know what? I'm so glad they got rid of Caribbean Escape because that one was freaking the pits, hella nasty. But yeah. I'm trying to think of what else to say before my next video, which is in like the next 20 years. Anything else I want to talk about? Yeah. No, not really. BBW is the pits. I've been trying Yankee lightly. I've got some duds in disguise, but they're like hella big ass candles that you can't, you know, my white gardenia from them dudded out. My sugared apples from them dudded out. I'm still going on my peach mango, I don't know what you call it, mango peach salsa, whatever you call it. I like that one still. Fresh mint running low, but I'm making good with that one. Yeah, just any of that, anything you've seen in like past videos I'm still using as far as Yankee's concerned. I still love my tarts. But yeah, nothing to cry about. Anything else before I let you guys go? I think I've covered it all. I'm still selling, but you guys have like wiped me out, so check my list of stuff that you may want. It's pretty like the collection's pretty shitty right now as far as you guys are concerned, because you guys have like wiped me out of all my like pink vanilla cupcake kind of stuff, and I'm left with like stuff that no one really cares about. But you know, oh, and just one like wish, you know, I know, you know, we complain, but just a wish, give it a shot. Like, maybe we can try to do something herbal, something different. You know, Destinations is very, very basic and like shitty and mediocre. Why not travel to like the middle, not that Moroccan market crap, maybe like middle, because they have a lot of good blends. Maybe try like a Middle Eastern flair, or even like go to Japan, but don't use like the basic cherry blossom crap, because they don't even use that out there. And I know that for a fact. You know, dig deep and just try. I mean, oh, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I've been going for so long, so I just wanted to like ramble on and talk your heads off a bit. And that's it. I'm gonna let you guys go. If I think of anything else, I'll put it in the description. Let's continue this conversation, as Jay would say, in the description box. And tell me what you guys think, if you're obsessed, if you're out of it, if you're over it, whatever it is. I want to know, because I'm nosy like that. And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for listening to this not so cute, you know, video, but hey, had to do it. And that's life. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.